Hi, this is Ms. Felice. Today we are going to talk about how to add and subtract decimals. When we add and subtract decimals, the most important thing that we need to remember is to line up the decimal points. That is the most important thing that we are going to need to remember in order to answer any addition or subtraction problem with decimals correctly. Line up the decimal points. So let's see that in action with these three examples we have here. Number one is 3.47 plus 12.2. So now when we add these two numbers together, it doesn't matter in which way you order them. 3.47. The only thing that matters is that when we line them up, the decimal points are lined up. So this 12.2, this would be incorrect. We don't want to do that. We want to line up the decimal points. So we are going to do 3.47 plus, so I'm going to keep my decimal point lined up. So my 12.2 will look like this. Now I can add these two numbers. One thing that's really helpful to do, though, is to add placeholder zeros where the empty spot is. 7 plus nothing. There's nothing here, so I can add a placeholder 0, just like I can add a placeholder 0 up here if I want to. I don't have to, but I'm going to for this example. Now I can add. Remember, we start at the left side of the problem, or the right side of the problem, and then we go to the left. So we start with 7 plus 0 is 7. 4 plus 2 is 6. Bring down the decimal point. 3 plus 2 is 5. 0 plus 1 is 1. There is our answer, 15.67. So once you line up the decimal points, everything else is the same as the regular addition that you know how to do with whole numbers. Let's try another example. 2.5 minus 1.03. I have to line up my decimal points. So 1.0, and now my 3 is going to go over here. There's my subtraction problem. I'm going to add in that placeholder 0 up here, though, so I can subtract. 0 minus 3, well, we know we can't do that. We need to borrow from the 5, which will become a 4, and my 0 will become a 10. So 10 minus 3 is 7. 4 minus 0 is 4. 2 minus 1 is 1, and we bring down the decimal point. 1.47. Let's try one more problem together. We're going to do 5.83 minus 2.67. 5.83 minus 2.67. Decimal points are lined up. I don't need to add any placeholder zeros for this one, so we can just start subtracting. 3 minus 7, we can't do that. So we need to borrow from the 8 and regroup so that that 3 becomes a 13. Now I can do 13 minus 7, which is 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. 5 plus 2 is 7. There you have it. So we add and subtract just like we know how to do. We just make sure that decimal point stays lined up. Thanks for watching.